The B in Cardi B might stand for bruise. After she took a serious tumble off a chair during her Little Miss Drama Tour stop in Las Vegas Friday night, and what was meant to be one of the most electrifying moments of the show instantly turned into a viral, heart-stopping scene that had fans gasping before erupting into cheers. The energy inside the venue was already at a fever pitch. Lights flashed in synchronized bursts of red and gold. The bass thumped so hard it rattled through the floor. And the crowd screamed every lyric before she even reached the microphone. It was one of those nights where everything felt larger than life, the glam, the drama, the spectacle, and Cardi was right at the center of it, commanding the stage the way only she can. The I Like It hitmaker was in the middle of showing off some undeniably bold, confident moves while performing her Thoshiana remix. The choreography was tight, calculated, and full of attitude. A single chair had been placed strategically at center stage, a prop meant to elevate the performance and add a theatrical edge to the routine. Cardi circled it with playful dominance, teasing the audience, fully immersed in the character she was portraying, a mix of humor, sensuality, and unapologetic swagger. The crowd fed off her energy, phones raised high, capturing every second. Then, in a split second that no one could have predicted, the chair slipped. There was no warning. One moment she was balanced, completely in control, and the next, the prop shot out from under her. Her body dropped hard, slamming onto the stage floor on her behind. The sound of the fall cut through the music just enough for the audience to realize something had gone wrong. For a heartbeat, the arena seemed to freeze. You could almost feel thousands of people collectively hold their breath, unsure whether to scream, rush forward, or stay silent. But if there's one thing that has defined Cardi's career from the beginning, it's resilience, mixed with razor-sharp instinct. Before panic had time to settle, she was already moving. The pro that she is, Cardi didn't miss a beat. The track continued to blast through the speakers. And instead of scrambling awkwardly to her feet, she seamlessly turned the fall into part of the routine, still on the floor. She kept performing, flipping the moment into something that looked almost intentional. She thrust her hips high into the air in rhythm with the music, transforming what could have been an embarrassing mishap into a defiant, crowd-pleasing moment. The audience exploded, not in shock this time, but in admiration. It was the kind of recovery that separates amateurs from seasoned performers. Dancers nearby instinctively adjusted, tightening the formation around her, subtly shielding the chaos of the slip while keeping the choreography alive. Within seconds, the energy was back. If you blinked, you might have thought it was all part of the act. That's the magic of stage. Presence, the ability to take something messy and spin it into entertainment gold. Still, Cardi is nothing if not real. She doesn't pretend. She doesn't gloss over awkward moments. She leans into them after regaining her footing. She grabbed the mic with that familiar grin, half playful, half mischievous, and addressed the fall in the most Cardi way possible. Instead of blaming the stage crew or the chair manufacturer, she cracked a joke and blamed the government. The crowd roared again, understanding that she was tapping into the larger narrative that's been following her in recent days. Just a few days earlier, at her opening show, she had taken a moment too decisive during a fiery rant that quickly circulated online. Cardi has never shied away from speaking her mind on political or social issues, and this was no exception. Her comments sparked debate across social media, drawing both support and criticism. Soon after, some federal voices clapped back, shading her stripping past in what many fans viewed as a dismissive attempt to undermine her credibility. The back and forth added an extra layer of tension to her tour, making every off-the-cuff comment, every joke, every improvised line feel charged. So when she jokingly blamed the government for the chair slip, it wasn't just a throwaway gag. It was layered with irony. 'Twas Cardi being Cardi, turning headlines into punchlines, controversy into comedy, and chaos into content. Backstage sources later said she was completely fine, brushing off the fall like it was nothing more than a minor hiccup in an otherwise explosive night. No visible injuries, no dramatic exit, no stopping the show. If anything, the tumble only fueled the performance. There's something almost poetic about the way artists face unexpected setbacks in front of thousands of people. On a stage, vulnerability is magnified. A misstep can feel enormous. Yet, how a performer reacts in that moment often becomes more memorable than the mistake itself. And for Cardi, this was just another example of why she remains such a magnetic force in entertainment. From her early days grinding in New York, too, her breakout on Love and Hip Hop to her Grammy-winning dominance in rap, she has built a career on authenticity. Fans don't connect with her because she's flawless. They connect with her because she's fearless about being imperfect in public. Social media. Clips of the fall began circulating within minutes. Some fans slowed the footage down, analyzing the exact second the chair gave out. Others posted supportive messages, praising her professionalism and humor. Memes popped up almost instantly because that's the internet. But the overwhelming tone was admiration rather than mockery. People love a comeback in real time. Las Vegas has seen its share of legendary performances and unexpected moments. Stages in that city have held everything from triumphant comebacks to technical disasters. But Friday Night's slip will likely be remembered not as a failure, but as a testament to quick thinking and stage mastery. In a world where every misstep is recorded from multiple angles and uploaded within seconds, there's no hiding. All you can do is own it, and Cardi owned it. The remainder of the show carried on without another glitch. She powered through her set list, delivering hit after hit, keeping the crowd on its feet. If there was any lingering sting from the fall, she didn't show it. Instead, she amplified her movements, doubled down on her confidence, and made sure that the dominant takeaway from the night wasn't a chair malfunction. It was her control over the room. Moments like these often reveal more about an artist than a perfectly executed routine ever could. They show composure under pressure. They show adaptability. They show that beneath the glamour and theatrics, there's grit by the time the final lights dimmed and the last note faded. The fall had already transformed into tour lore. One of those stories fans will retell. Remember when the chair slipped and she kept going like nothing happened? It's the kind of moment that adds texture to a live show, reminding everyone that no matter how polished the production, live performance is unpredictable. And maybe that unpredictability is part of what makes it so thrilling. In the end, the bruise may have been physical, or maybe not at all. But if there was any damage done, it certainly wasn't to her reputation. If anything, it reinforced it. Cardi proved once again that whether she's navigating political backlash, online critics, or a rogue chair in the middle of choreography, she knows how to land on her feet even when she literally DOESN. Single quotes, T. And if Las Vegas learned anything that night, it's this. When you step onto a stage with Cardi B, expect drama, expect the unexpected, but never expect her to stay down.